Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Macomb High School, the hangar, as it is time for Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb Bomber Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. We are here for the starting lineups now. Number 2, the libero, is Gina Ramirez. Number 20, Cheyenne Burge. Paige Ryan. Number 13, Rin Kellenberger. Now time for the Bombers starting lineup. Sophie Wilson, the setter, number 3. Jordan Shootman, a defensive specialist for the Bombers, a senior. Jordan Hines, another senior. She'll play right side. Dakota Thorman, middle, and a senior. Cadence Holtz, another middle. And the libero again is Emily Westerhold. And Jersey Mills, a freshman, will be playing, also number 13. Thorman, a senior. Holtz, a senior. Hines, a senior. Wilson, a senior. Shootman, a senior. Westerhold is a senior. The only non-senior starter is the freshman, Mills, for the Bombers. So we flip things over and look at the starting lineup. It is a junior, Cheyenne Burge, middle hitter. Paige Ryan, number 19, a junior, setter. Number 9 is Lexi Bergner. She's a sophomore, right side and outside hitter. Looks like she's going to be playing outside here. Number 3 is Sammy Centers. The libero is number 13, Rin Kellenberger. And the Bombers will serve off first with Sophie Wilson at the line. The jump serve is dug up. A quick set in the middle, tipped across, punched up by Hines, knocked down by Holtz. And, they're going to get a free ball across. What hustle. Shootman's there, though. Wilson back to Holtz again, off the block again, dug up again. It's going to be set near side, this time to Bergner. Outside, Mills drives it out of bounds. A side out. Great hustle by the Trojans, starting things off here to get the opening point. Back to serve will be their setter, number 19, Paige Ryan. Outside to Hines from the left side, drives it home. A sports corner kill for Jordan Hines, and a side out for the Bombers. Going back to serve is the freshman Jersey Mills, one of the better servers on this team. Checking into the game for the Bombers, going to be number 19, another freshman, Brixley Ladewa. A low, hard serve by Mills to the net, dug up, but it's going to go out of play, and it will be a point for the Bombers and Jersey Mills. First service point for the Bombers. They lead 2-1 here early in set number 1. They won 25-16, 25-9 in JV competition. Big block right in the middle. It's Holtz and Ladewa on the attack by number 20, Cheyenne Burge, but Holtz and Ladewa get the block. Another serve for Mills. This time it's number 9, Begner, and a kill again. That was Hines, I do believe, on the attack, and another kill, a sports corner kill for Jordan Hines. 4-1 the score. Back set, pushed across. Westerhold is there. Quick in the middle to Holtz. It was off the block. No, it wasn't. She got a little under it. It sailed a little long. It's a hitting error and a side out. Going back to serve is going to be Begner. Lexi Begner, the sophomore. Right side hitter, playing left on varsity. Right down the middle, quick to Holtz. And Cadence Holtz gets a sports corner kill. She's got a block. Now she's got a kill. And going back to serve is Emily Westerhold. And the official in the chair is turned around talking to the student section about something. It's dug out. Can they get it across? They will. Good hustle by Elmwood again. Outside, no, back this time. It's Hines dropping it short. And a sports corner kill. Tipping it. Oh, they're going to say somebody was in the net. It's going to be on the Trojans anyway. So it will be a point for Westerhold. And a sports corner kill for Hines. Outside. Dropped down, dug up by Mills. It's going to be a free ball sent across. Looking to Burge. Nope, back outside. Off the block this time. It is a touch, a kill for number 2, Gianna Ramirez. Her first kill. And it's 6-3. That was in, I believe. Nope. It was not. Boy, you need to worry more about the game and less about the kids. You are the first official I've seen say anything to those kids over there. Holy cannoli. We're only 9 points into the game. You've talked to him twice. Hines back to serve. Tipped across and down, a kill for Gianna Ramirez, her second, and another side out. We talk and talk and talk about trying to get kids to be invested in their school and show school spirit, and they're trying to do it. There's a nice tip down, but a dig up. Ladewa was there. Good thing she hadn't rotated yet. Westerhold on the dig. Ramirez on the attack. Now it's Hines from the back row hits it into the net. Service point of the first one. I believe that's number 8, Leah Holslander. Blocked and under, a kill for Brixley Ladewa, a sports corner kill. And a side out back to the Bombers. Eight to 5. Schupman back into the game to serve for MHS. I apologize. Normally, there's an ace. Normally, I don't say a whole lot about the officials, but try not to. But sometimes you just got to let the kids have a little fun. I mean, I find it hard to believe that this is, of all, there's another ace for Schupman. I find it hard to believe that they suddenly started saying bad things all of a sudden, or that the other officials ignored bad things. But it's possible, I suppose. Rich says he highly doubts it, and I'm with him. Back row attack from Hines, dug in the back row, and it's going to come near side. Ramirez dug by Schupman. It's an overpass. Ramirez grabs it and throws it down. A side out. 10-6. Back to serve for the Trojans. It's going to be number 13, Rin Kellenberger. Third kill for Ramirez. Hines. Wilson. Middle. Thorman. Blocked. Dug out by Wilson. Bump set. Mills. Dug in the back row. Going to come near side into the net. That's an attack by number 9, Lexi Begner. And it's a hitting error and a side out. Reagan Knowles checking in to serve now. I mean, they had two student sections sitting in an aisle apart last night and never had a referee say anything to any of them. There's a tip dug up. Mills on the attack. Nice dig in the back. What a pass. Blocked and down. It goes off the block. A kill for number 29, Gwyn Egan, her first kill. And a side out back to the Trojans. Back to serve. Looks like it's going to be number 3, Sammy Centers. Tipped across by Wilson. It's dug up to the net. Tipped across again. Wilson's there. Westerhold bump set to Mills. Mills down the line. Dug up by, that's going to come out to Begner. Pushed down the line. Joust at the net. Won by Cheyenne Burge. Her first kill. 11-8. That's deep and out. Centers gets one service point, but not a second. Back to serve is Sophie Wilson, the setter for the Bombers. 12-8, a 4-point lead for Macomb. And trouble off the arms of Kellenberger. An ace for Sophie Wilson. Wilson goes back to serve again. Kellenberger's there again. Quick middle, Burge tipped across. Hines out of bounds, just a little long, no touch. And it's back to a 4-point lead. Going back to serve is going to be number 19, Paige Ryan, the setter. So they'll have 3 hitters in the front row now, Will Elmwood. Sophie Wilson, a bump set. Hines from the left side, drives it home. Oh, never mind. It went outside the stick. So it'll be a hitting error. Paige Ryan will get the service point. 13-10. Bump set. Mills dug up. They're out of system. Bump set. It's going to be a free ball. Shootman is there. Wilson. Quick to Holtz. Dug up one-handed by Ryan. She's going to have a back row attack coming here. It's blocked down. A block on the back row attack by Mills and Holtz. Mills gets her first block, second for Holtz. Side out for the Bombers. And Mills going back to serve again. Mills has 3 service points already, but that one goes into the net. You do wonder for the Bombers as they came out and played very well against a big rival and really dominated last night against West Prairie. You wonder if there's any letdown tonight. We'll see if it looks like they're a little flat right now. We'll see if they get it going back together here. Holtz tried to tip it across on an overpass and left it a little short, side out. Back to a 2-point game. Going back to serve is Lexi Begner. She is a very good server. We saw that in the JV contest. And she drops that one right in between Mills and Westerhold. And Lexi Begner has her first ace. She had a bunch of them in the JV contest. And they did it again. Same spot, same problem. Timeout going to be called by the Bombers. We'll keep it here and tell you that this game tonight being brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store, is M&B Furniture. They're a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mandbfurnitureincc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. Back to serve again is Begner. This time Westerhold is there. Outside, Ladewa. And a net violation. It would have been a kill anyway. We'll give Ladewa a sports corner kill, her second. And more importantly, they get Begner off the line, off the service line, as she has been a good one. It's 15-14 Bombers here in set number 1. Westerhold to serve. Trouble as Sinners went down to get it. That was Ramirez. Back to Hines. Hines off the block, and it's going to fall as Kellenberger and Centers had a little communication problem. A sports corner kill for Jordan Hines, her third. Westerhold gets her second service point. 16-14 the score. Drops it short. Dug up, though, by Ramirez. Going to be a free ball sent across by Kellenberger. Wilson, quick to Thorman, and she got past her. She hit it with her left hand, but knocked it out of bounds. A hitting error / setting error, and going back to serve is going to be number 20, Cheyenne Burge. Thorman, a big hit. It's way up in the air. It comes back down. That was going to be a free ball by Ramirez. Wilson, outside Ladewa. It's blocked down. Down it goes. A block on the far side. That's Begner and Egan on the block. And a service error for Burge. (17-16). Hines serving again into the middle. Hines, an overpass. Thrown back down by Egan. A sports corner kill for Egan and a side out, and we're tied at 16. Or make that 17, excuse me. Hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Low, hard serve. Overpass. Bump set. Dug in the back row by Mills. Back row attack by Hines. Drops it short to the net. Quick in the middle, Egan. Wilson is there. Bump set out to Ladewa. Ladewa on the attack. Dug in the back row. It's going to come outside to Ramirez. Ramirez drops it in a deep right corner. And the Elmwood Trojans have their first lead of the night as Ramirez gets her fourth kill. And more problems, as this is Holslander serving right now. An ace that time. She's got 3 points, and it's a 2-point lead for Elmwood. Deep. Little trouble between Mills and Westerhold, but it came down with it. Ladewa drives it down. Ramirez digs it up. They wanted a lift, but no call. Westerhold. Wilson tips it across and down. Sophie Wilson gets a sports corner kill on the dump. And the Bombers get a much-needed side out. Jordan Schupman back in to serve. She had 2 points, including an ace in her last service. See what she can do here. Low, hard serve. It's off Kellenberger. Burge is there. Free ball by Ramirez. Bump set out to Mills. Off the block. Oh, good hustle, but can't do anything with it. Jersey Mills is going to get her first sports corner kill of the night. And we're tied at 19. Jordan Schupman serves it up again. She's got 3 service points. And an ace as the pass was unusable. There's a net there in fundamentals was 2 that I think that Macomb got picked up. And there's a tip over and down by Jersey Mills. She'll get a sports corner kill, her second. And a timeout is going to be called by Elmwood. From 2 down to 2 up, the Bombers take a 2-point lead, 21-19. We'll tell you this game being brought to you tonight by McDonough District Hospital. Their sports medicine and rehabilitation provides patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations, 2 in Macomb, 1 in Bushnell, and 1 in Monmouth. Learn more about physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, athletic training, and our newest offering, pelvic floor therapy, at mdh.org. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. 5 service points now for Schupman as she goes back to serve again. She served 3 in a row this time. More trouble for Burge. It's on the backboard. Nice job to stick with it by Kellenberger. Free ball sent across by Ryan. Wilson, back row, Hines hits it deep right corner. Begner's there. Well, that's Holstender, excuse me. And Ramirez is going to get another kill. That is 5 for Ramirez here in set number 1. And more importantly for Elmwood, a side out. Kellenberger back to serve now. She serves it out and deep. It's too long. And a side out for the Bombers. Reagan Knowles checking back in. Cadence Holtz back into the front row. Westerhold is out. The libero. Reagan Knowles to serve it up. Deep hard serve. Had to take it. It was staying in. We'll call that an ace for Reagan Knowles. Bombers lead 23-20. Begner sends it deep. Knowles is there. Wilson had it to Mills, and just Ryan flat couldn't get to it, I guess. It's a set point coming up as Mills is going to get a sports corner kill, her 3rd now, and they've all been in the last 4 points. And the Bombers, who trailed 20-18 before a side out, have now scored 5 straight to take a set point lead, 24-20 here in set number 1. This game also being brought to you by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And Reagan Knowles serves that one long. Thorman is going to come back in for her, and then Westerhold will come back in for Thorman. So the service error makes it 24-21. Outside, Mills sails that one way long. A hitting error, and it's 24-22. It is Sammy Centers back serving. She gets her 2nd service point. Westerhold, Wilson, tips it across. Ryan digs it up. They're out assistant. Begner, deep. Schupman's there. Nice pass to Wilson. Back row to Hines. Dug in the back row, but it's trouble. It hits the basketball hoop, and it is down, and a sports corner kill for Jordan Hines, her 4th of the set, and it is a set 1 win for the Bombers, 25-22. We'll take a break. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Here we go.
And welcome back. Here it is, set number 2. Bombers win set number 1, 25-22. Rich is on camera. I'm going to leave his mic turned up a little bit, so maybe you'll hear him.
Waiting on refs.
I don't know what we're waiting on. Waiting on rotation check is what we're waiting on, actually. So before every set, they do a rotation check just to make sure that everybody's in the spot to start where they're supposed to be.
Yep.
Back to start things off at the service line is Paige Ryan. The setter for the Trojans, Jordan Hines on serve receive. Holtz is going to tip it across and drops it in. A sports corner kill for Cadence Holtz, and it will give the Bombers the set 1 win, and we'll give them the first point of set number 2 as Cadence Holtz gets her second sports corner kill.
Sophie Wilson serving.
Sophie Wilson did serve it up, as Rich said. Oh, Burge with a big hit there. We saw that on the first set. The first set of the first set, literally the first set from the Elmwood Trojans on the first set, and you kind of expected to see more of it, and we didn't see any of it the rest of the way. There's Holtz. No, that was Mills on the attack, excuse me. To the net, it's over, and into the net goes Ramirez. It's a side out back to the Bombers. Burge shows the ability to really hit the ball hard, but they went to Ramirez exclusively for the most part and didn't allow Burge to hit the ball much. Mills is back to serve. She has 3 service points, all of them in her first service of set number 1. She hit into the net the second time. Holtz is saying, I'm hungry. I'm going to drive that right back after the overpass. She drives it down for a sports corner kill, and that's her 3rd sports corner kill.
And she's able to flip a switch when she wants to tip it across or if she wants to smash it.
That is absolutely right, and that's, and Ramirez put a hand up, and then unfortunately for the rest of the team, they were not ready for a line drive back at him. Mills gets her 5th point, first ace, and it's 4-1 Bombers. That's centers. Ryan a set to the back row to Kellenberger, the libero. Back set to Hines from the 10-foot line, drives it home. A sports corner kill for Jordan Hines, her 5th of the night. Jordan Hines getting a long run and following through a little better that time. Coach Humes walks out there and says, bring that wrist all the way through. That drops that one short for Mills. It's going to be dug up and sent across. Ramirez kind of mishit it. You can see her grab her face after she hit the ball. Sometimes, though, Rich, it's not how hard you hit it or how well you hit it. It's that you hit it.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. She was able to get it across and through the block. And it's going to be Burge back to serve now for the Trojans. 5-2 the score as they try to battle their way back into this one. Holtz says, no, not this time. A sports corner kill for the senior middle, Cadence Holtz. That gives her 4. She'll take a seat, and in to serve is Westerhold, the libero, serving for Holtz. 6-2 Bombers lead, set number 2. Trouble ace. As again, it was Holslander with the treble receiving to serve. Westerhold gets her second ace, or first ace, excuse me, 3rd point. Holslander handles that one to Ramirez. It comes. It's blocked. Ramirez puts a hand back. It's going to be Hines and Thorman with the block that time.
Timeout, Trojans.
Hines and Thorman get the block. I've got to find Thorman. There she is. That's her first piece of point scoring tonight. We'll keep it here and tell you this game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. So Westerhold gets another service point. She's up to 4 now. And the Bombers' lead is up to 8-2. Drop that one in short. Her other serves had been a little longer. That's another ace and the 5th service point for Emily Westerhold.
Looking like the Trojans are not organized.
Yeah, little communication issues. They kind of go into a different serve-receive set there, and Ramirez is going to send a free ball across. Westerhold comes to get it. Wilson outside. Ladewa blocked, dug up by
Net.
Yep, it was Ladewa getting into the net. And a side out. Holslander going back to serve now. I do believe it is. 9-3. Her team trails early in set number 2. They're down one set to none. A dig by Westerhold. Back to Hines. Drives it down the line. A big-time sports corner kill for Jordan Hines, her 6th.
Elmwood was not ready for that one.
No, she had been going cross court. That time she went right down the line. And now Hines is going back to serve. Deep left corner. Holslander's there. And they're going to be able to keep it up because Ramirez had quick reflexes. Backslide, Thorman. And a net violation by the Trojans on Ramirez. So the point's going to go to Jordan Hines. Her first service point unofficially. It's 11-3 Bombers.
Looking like the Trojans are having some issues with net violations today.
Yes, they've had several, that is for sure. It's going to be pushed across by Ramirez. Wilson outside. Ladewa off the block, dug up by Burge. Ryan all the way across to
out.
Ramirez.
That looked out to me.
Can't hear my head rattle, but I agree. Side outs. Kellenberger back to serve. 11-4. Low serve. Thorman's going to push it deep right corner. There's nobody there. What a little push kill. A sports corner kill for Dakota Thorman. And that was using what you're offered and finding the spot, knowing where the defense wasn't. Shootman's going to come back and serve again. Shootman has 5 service points, including 2 aces. She's tied for the service lead. Well, no, Mills has got 6. That was barely out as she tried to paint the deep right corner and was outside the lines by just about 2 inches. Egan comes out. Sammy Centers back in, and she'll serve for the Trojans. That means that Burge is back in the front row along with Begner.
I will say there are some bad calls, but they're pretty fair.
Yeah, they're equal.
They're equal on both sides, so you're not having a problem.
They're consistently, let's put it that way. Service error there, deep and out. Back in is Reagan Knowles to serve. Knowles has 2 service points, including an ace on the night. She'll serve, and then Thorman will come back in for her. Then Westerhold will replace Thorman as the libero. Here's the serve by Knowles. Nice pass to Ryan. Burge is blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Holtz was there, but Burge just flat abused the block of Holtz and gets the side out. Burge with her 3rd kill, and she, Rich, can really wail on the volleyball.
If she wants to, she will give it to it.
Ryan serves it up short, and Shootman comes diving in. Can't get there. It's 13-7. And Paige Ryan gets her 2nd service point. Drops that one short. Shootman comes to get it. Outside Mills. Out of bounds. I don't think anybody touched it. Coach Humes wants a touch. The official shakes his head no. Coach Humes shakes her head yes. The official won. He usually does.
The official in the chair usually does win most times.
Yep. Oh, nice little tip across. And then Burge, who tried to go left, defensive right with it, didn't quite have the set to do it with, and she hit it into the net, a side out for the Bombers. 14-8, Wilson back to serve. Deep. Kellenberger again struggling with the passing as the libero, and Wilson is going to get her 2nd point and 2nd ace.
Switching sides of the court.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, but she switches from left to right. Goes right back at Kellenberger, though. Near side, it's number 8. That was Holslander on the attack. Now it's going to be from the back row. Kellenberger's blocked by Holtz. Dug up. Back out to Begner. Blocked by Holtz and Hines. Back out, right side this time. Not going to get a block on it this time. And Holslander is going to get her first kill.
Jordan tried to get a hand on it, but just didn't quite have enough height on it to get it back over. Inside out.
It is that. Holslander back to serve now. No, it's Begner, excuse me. Begner back serving. Ramirez sailed that one, and that's what you do not want if you're Elmwood. You got perhaps your best server at the service line, and you sail a hitting error that was a pretty decent set out the back and give the ball and the serve back to the Bombers, as I must have hit an extra point somewhere. They have 16-9 on the scoreboard. A serve to Al, and that landed on the line. We're going to replay. The official was trying to get around the post. If you see where the official's standing now, she stands on the right, and she has to watch the net. And she was trying to get around when she realized the ball, but she couldn't get there in time to see if the ball hit the floor on the line or not, which I believe it did, but it's going to be a serve nonetheless for Wilson again. On the replay, Hines sailed that one out of bounds. And as they sometimes say, Rich, the ball doesn't lie.
No, it does not.
And the ball goes back to Elmwood, and Burge is back to serve again.
Probably just didn't have the hand on top of it enough to get it down.
That's correct. Ladewa, Wilson,
Fake serve by Cadence.
Mills sends a free ball across. She was not ready for a back row attack. Ramirez, man, somebody was in the net. It was Ramirez, as she way too far into the net. In fact, she went under and kicked Hines accidentally and said, "I'm sorry," and Hines is like, "Nah, that's no problem." Westerhold back to serve now. It is 17-10. Westerhold serve, jump serve. Burge is there. Trouble. Oh, good hustle by Ryan, and Kellenberger gets it across. Wilson now. Back set to Hines. Off the block. Dug up and out of bounds. Egan and Ramirez, a huge block for the Trojans. First block for Ramirez, second for Egan. Holslander back to serve now. 17-11, and she leaves that one short.
Into the net. Hines is now serving.
Jordan Hines leaves the front row. Back to serve now with her team up by 7. Hines serve. Drops it short and overpass. Thorman is there, and man, she got way behind that one, or in front of that one, and the ball got behind her, and she sailed it to the back wall.
A little too heavy on that spike.
Kellenberger back to serve. Rin Kellenberger, she is a junior. Serves it up. Mills, Wilson tips it across. Saved up by Begner. Dug up by Holslander.
Out of rotation.
Begner now. Mills is there. Wilson out to Ladewa. Tipped it across. Egan's there. Ryan to Begner. Mills. Wilson. Hines from the back row. Dug up by Holslander. Ryan tips it across. Hines goes down and gets it. Tips it across by Thorman. Kellenberger. Begner tips it across. Hines is there again. Westerhold. Ladewa drops it short. Holslander gives it tipped by Egan. Outside on the bump set, it's going to be Westerholder sending a free ball across. Burge is there. Ryan, quick to Egan. Dug by Hines. Wilson out to Ladewa. She hits it. Kellenberger's there. Ryan to Begner. Down. No, it's brought up. Ladewa again. This time it's Kellenberger. Ryan to Begner again. And that time Hines is under it. They keep it in. Begner. Hines again. Oh, my goodness. Ryan to Begner again. Tip it down. Ladewa's there. Here it comes. Middle of Thorman. Deep right corner. Dug up by Kellenberger. Here it comes to Begner. Wilson's there. Thorman bumps it across. Here comes the set by Kellenberger. Ryan tips it across. Westerhold's there. Wilson, back set. Oh, and into the net goes Hines. What a rally by these two teams. And Kellenberger gets the points.
Long rally.
That was a long one. The kind you hate to see end in a hitting error. But, man, what was a great job of defense from both teams. Wilson to Ladewa. Dug in the back row by Burge, but unusable. Ladewa gets another Sports Corner kill. That's her third. Back to serve and back in the game is Jordan Schupman. She's got 5 service points. Low hard serve and out again. Oh, it's in. They call it right on the line. And it's an ace for Jordan Schupman. Her third ace, 6 service point.
Seems like since the ref talked to the student section, that the student section has been more calm. It's not as fun.
20-13, drops it in again, another ace as they let it go, thinking it was going to be out, and a timeout charge to Elmwood. 7 points, 4 aces for Jordan Schupman. The senior is serving the ball up well here for the Bombers. Timeout on the floor, charge to the Trojans. Bombers win set 1, 25-22. They have controlled set number 2, however, as you see Coach Humes keeping everybody motivated, trying to keep everybody going. And, Rich, that rally just a few moments ago was as good as you're going to see.
Yeah, that's probably the best rally I've seen in all the time watching volleyball.
It was back and forth, great digs. And Jordan Hines, folks, the first time I saw the Bombers this year, Hines did several plays like that. She did 3 or 4 huge digs in that rally. It ended up going to the Trojans, but man, oh man, what a job by both teams in that rally. Schupman back to serve again. Trouble as Kellenberger ran in front of Holslander. A free ball by Ryan. Schupman's there. Wilson tips it across, dug up by Begner. Middle to Egan. Hines is there again. Here comes Wilson. Outside to Mills. Mills is blocked. Punch up, and it's going to be 4 hits.
That kind of looked like a 4-hit set there.
It was definitely 4 hits. Well, it was 4 touches. Really wasn't 4 hits. It was hand real quick. But Sammy Centers back to serve with her team down by 7. Touchdown and an extra point. And Thorman hits one into the net, a hitting error. Sammy Centers gets another service point.
Looks like it was hit into the block more or less. Not really the net. But besides the point.
Centers serves it up, and she hits that one into the net. It'll be a side out. Checking in for the Bombers is going to be number 17, Addison Fox, back in. She's been injured.
Ankle injury.
She's been out for a long time. It's good to see her back in. Serving it up here. An overpass tipped by Ryan, knocked down on the block by Mills and Holtz. That's 3 blocks for Holtz. Mills gets her second. Addison Fox gets her first service point.
In a while, too.
Since early in the year. Drops in another tight one. Begner. It's going to be Kellenberger sending a free ball across. Wilson on the slide to Holtz. Off the block. Dug up by Holslander. Back to Begner. Schupman, a nice dig. Back row attack. Hines. And she got up head of it again. The ball got past her in a side out. Back to serve is Paige Ryan. She's the setter. Westerhold back in. Wilson. Holtz tips it across. They're there. It's going to be pushed across. Tipped. Bump set coming to Mills. Tipped off the block. Oh, what a diving dig by Ryan. It's going to be a free ball sent across by Centers. Wilson to Holtz, and Holtz is in the net. 23-17. Ryan gets the service point. That pass put Wilson too close to the net, and then she was in turn had to force the set, and it was Holtz blocked off of Burge and down. Cadence Holtz with a sports corner kill. Drives it between Burge and the net, and it's a side out. Set and match point, 24-17. The Bombers have Sophie Wilson at the service line. Deep, Kellenberger is there. Burge sails it deep and out of play. That's how this one's going to end, with a service error, a hitting error. Wilson is going to get her third service point, and the Bombers are going to get a 25-17 win but there was some fantastic rallies, especially that long one right there in the middle of set number 2. We'll tell you some stats, and we'll end this one earlier tonight. Elmwood in the loss tonight. Their stats, unofficial, of course, look like this. Leah Holslander, 3 points, including an ace and 1 kill. Lexi Begner, 2 service points, both aces, 1 block. Ramirez had 5 kills. Ren Kellenberger had 1 service point. Sammy Centers had 3 service points. Paige Ryan had 4 service points. Cheyenne Burge had 1 service point and 3 kills. Gwen Egan had 2 blocks and 2 kills. I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't mention Gianna Ramirez's 1 block. For the Bombers, Sophie Wilson, 3 service points, including 2 aces and 1 kill added in. Jordan Shootman, 7 service points, including 4 aces. She was aces from the service line tonight. 5 service points, including 2 aces for Emily Westerhold. Jordan Hines had 1 service point, 1 block, and 6 sports corner kills. Dakota Thorman had 1 block and 1 sports corner kill. Reagan Knowles had 2 service points, including an ace. Cadence Holtz had 3 blocks to lead all blockers and 5 sports corner kills. Jersey Mills had 6 service points, including 1 ace. She also added 2 blocks and 3 sports corner kills. All of those were early in set number 2. Addison Fox came in and served 1 service point, and Brixley Ladewa had 1 block and 3 service points for 3 kills, for the Bombers. That will do it here tonight from Macomb High School, the Hangar. Thanks for joining us. It's a 25-22, 25-17 win for the Bombers. Football tomorrow night. We'll see you live here at the. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it greatly. I got my new my blackberry pie from last night.
A blackberry pie. That
Blackberry
sounds very
pie.
good.
Doesn't
Smells good.
Oh my goodness. That might be my dinner tonight. I was going to go to the sports corner. No, I'm still going to go to the sports corner. You want to go to the sports corner?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm going to go to the sports corner, and then I'll have raspberry pie for dessert.
Sounds good.
That sounds like a plan. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Bombers football tomorrow night. BPC and West Central play tomorrow night at 8-man, and West Prairie Southeastern plays tomorrow night at Amboy as well. All those games will be on TSSR Game Time Live. So for Rich, thank you for coming and doing this, buddy.
No problem.
I greatly appreciate it. And a little commentary in the second set as well.
A little bit.
I appreciate it.
A lot of excitement in the second set, too.
There was. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again very soon.
See you guys.